Yo, it's a stupidly small podcast as we fade into the summercast season. It's Stu Farrell here. Hello, Lauren Clark.
Don't we fade out of the summercast season?
Yeah, all right, I got it wrong to start with, but it's Thursday.
Yes.
January 15, 2015.
Good that it's not November anymore anyway.
I was listening back to a couple of old eps and I had my dates completely wrong, but
Yes.
it's all good. I know where I am and
Good.
I know what time it is.
Excellent.
Or what date it is at least. Hey, Lauren.
Yep.
It's film season. It's awards season. Are you excited?
Well, do you know what? I never am and I can't stand them, but I have been loving them this year because I just love Tina and Amy.
I thought you were going to go there.
What do you mean don't?
Well,
You
look,
cannot watch that opening monologue and not think, just on a pure comedy level, gag after gag after gag.
It's been a few
works.
days since the Golden Globes, and I was so sick of hearing about Tina and Amy.
You are so.
Zing,
this is
zing.
what
Look,
you are, buddy. You
Yeah.
see something, and if anybody likes it, your instinct is to go, "Oh yes, I know most people do like that, but I don't. I must say I'm a little more discerning in my tastes." Only,
Well, I sound a lot smarter in your head, so that's a start. But it's not so much that. I mean, they're playing to an audience that wants them. They're wanted.
so
by these-
what?
It's easy. It's like
You know
shooting
what?
fish
Oh
in a
my
barrel.
God.
It is
You-
the comedy equivalent of shooting fish in a
No,
barrel.
it's
we
not.
could get up and do that.
If somebody has high expectations of you,
Yeah.
we couldn't.
But
if
they
somebody
love-
has high,
it's cool to love them in Hollywood.
yeah, and imagine if they effed it up.
Well, they would never would. I mean, Ricky Gervais. Did you think he did a great job? Was it hosting the Oscars or the GGs? I can't remember.
But I don't really like Ricky Gervais.
Don't like Ricky? Why not?
I just find him. I know he's clever and I know all that, like on paper, but I just think he is a supercilious little. There's something really not genuine about him.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought his main selling point was his generosity and his genuineness.
Generosity. Did you watch his Golden Globe speech?
It was generous with his pastings, that's for sure. But I went and caught the best drama.
Can't believe. No,
Award winner.
you
What?
can't just walk away from not
Okay.
liking Amy and Tina. That
Well, you know what it is?
They
Because I
are
never watched
so-
30 Rock. I haven't seen one episode
So
of
what?
it. And so I never follow them through
No,
from there.
so what?
I never watch SNL.
Have you watched that whole opening speech?
I watched it till I got
Or
bored.
any of them? They
Yeah.
are so, particularly compared to any other opening thing from an awards night.
You think so?
Oh,
They're sitting there just giving out. It's like inside Zinger Town.
yeah,
and it
that's what
drives you
their
nuts.
brief is. So you don't like watching award shows. That's the answer to that question.
Essentially.
Yeah, it's not you don't like them, but you think you don't like them because everyone else does and that makes you cool.
You know what I hate more than award shows? Are talk shows like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I love the Roots. I don't even mind some of Jimmy's jokes. Used to love Letterman, right? But I cannot watch those shows. They're so dull.
Is he the one that does all the ones that are like obviously designed to be memes on the internet? Not memes, but obviously
he did
designed.
the one where there was a young lady lighting her fart when she was upside down, and then someone came through and opened the door and it pushed onto a table, and the table exploded. That's like his most famous one. So we might be talking about a different person.
Are you? Yeah, I think I'm talking about that other one. You know, the one
Oh,
that
no, I
does...
think I'm Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Jimmy
Same
Kimmel.
here.
Ah, maybe
Jimmy
I'm talking about Farrell.
Fallon.
Not Farrell.
It's
Fallon.
Freudian slip.
Anyway, God. So, go on. You were going to move on to something else.
No, I was just going to
Let's
say,
get
went
out
and
of here.
caught Boyhood yesterday, the best drama, the Richard Linklater thing. I only
Yep.
caught it like 12 months too late. But,
Right, yeah.
you know, it's always good to see. It's a lot of hype about
Good
it.
film to catch 12 months too late.
Yeah, what do you
It's
mean?
all about time and stuff.
Oh,
isn't
it is. Yes, we're made over 12 years. We're not even
Yeah.
going to talk about the film because
Okay,
if there's
right.
anyone that listens to this that doesn't know about Boyhood, I'd be very surprised.
I
But
wouldn't.
I just want to say one little thing as an aside to
Yeah.
the awards season is to make sure you are avoiding the form guides. I'm doing air quotes here when I say
Yeah.
form guides because there's a local paper here, in case you're listening outside of Melbourne, Australia, there's a paper here called The Age,
Yeah.
which is maybe one step above the other paper, which is called the Herald Sun.
Maybe.
Would you say one step? It's one step to the side, maybe to the left. So it's not quite in the centre.
Yeah.
And it had its Golden Globes form guide on Sunday,
Yes.
right? So it dealt with 6 of the major
But
categories in
basically, it
movies
fills
and
some
TV.
space.
Yeah, they put a photo of David Oyelowo, who plays Martin Luther King in Selma.
Yeah.
There's a photo of Juliana Margulies.
Oh, yeah, good wife.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a couple of others. Anyway, they got their form guide and their reasoning for
their selection. So basically, here's who we think's going to win.
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
And all I'm going to say to you, dear listener, is do not, if you're going to bet on award shows, do not follow newspaper form guides, because they had 6 categories that they gave their tips for, and they got 5 of them wrong. Okay, because unfortunately the same newspaper on the Tuesday prints the winners. Okay, I think Gold Globes on the Monday. The Tuesday paper comes out and shows up poor Michael Idato, who was the form dude on that occasion.
Yeah.
He picked, he said, boyhood is a noble concept that falls a little short in its ambition. But Selma, blah, 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 blah. So he tipped Selma to win the best drama. Unfortunately, Boyhood did get up and, saw its noble ambition come true. He got the comedy and musical wrong. He said the Grand Budapest Hotel would not win, and Pride was too English. He thought Into the Woods, with its great cast, would win that one.
Getting lots of good reviews.
Into the Woods. I saw somewhere that it's a little bit Hollywood, but very good, and it's got an all-star power cast. And
Into the Woods purists are going to be horrified at the fact that a couple of really cracker songs are missing from it, but you should just go anyway.
Oh, you going to go yourself?
I'd love to.
Great.
Yeah.
He got the animated feature wrong. He got the TV drama wrong.
One thing right.
Yeah, well, he got the miniseries on movie wrong. He was saying that Fargo, that was fantastic. I mean, they can't go past the star power of True Detective with McConaughey and what's the other bloke's name? Harrelson.
Yeah.
Wrong. Fargo got up. He said, The Good Wife. The Good Wife. How can you go past Juliana Margulies?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, The Affair got up. But the one he got right was comedy. And that was the winner of the TV comedy series was Transparent. It seems a bit weird talking about this 4 days or 3 days after the fact, but it's more about just pulling up these people with their form guides.
Yeah,
ensuring,
How accurate, does anybody listen to that? That's an article that would have been interesting a long time ago and isn't anymore, but I don't even know why. I think it's probably because the internet exists. So there are people just predicting stuff all over the place,
I mean, should he be held to account, this this journalist? Like in his own paper?
Maybe they should print.
Got 5 out of 6 tips wrong. Completely wrong.
They should print it next time
or a correction or an apology at the front of the paper. For those that were punting on the Golden Globes, we apologise.
They did call it a form guide.
A form guide. I've got to mention one other thing about the movies, and it's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
But I actually did 2 movies yesterday, just because that's sort
Marathon,
of what I do. Read a book in between. Did some exercise as well. It's just a couple of
single-handed push-ups, were they?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. With a baby sitting on my back. But
I don't know where you're getting these babies, but anyway, yeah.
People just give them to me. It's crazy. But got a bit of a problem with old people in cinemas.
Oh, no. I'm sure they have a problem with you. Yeah.
Well, how can they have a problem with me? I sit in my seat and shut up. That's all I want from them. Okay?
Do you mean they talk?
They talk at volume, they fall over. I mean, that's fair enough.
They fall over?
Well, because there's steps in the dark,
Oh, my God. Yes.
They rumple their bags. They don't know how to turn their phones off. They scream at the person next to them, as I said. Do you think, like we said with the zoo, that perhaps we could have adult-only sessions at the zoo?
It seems to me.
They have the crybaby. They've accounted for people with children, so they have the crybaby sessions at the movies. Mm-hmm. Can we have pensioner sessions?
Do you know what, Stuart Farrell?
What?
It seems to me that all of the rules that you try to legislate about doing things in public indicate to me that you don't like being in public. You don't like anybody else around you in public.
Well,
so once we get rid of the kids and the pensioners, it's going to be, I don't like people who sit in cinemas who have long hair or are tall or whatever. And then it's going to legislate down to it's just Farrell and whoever's sitting next to him who he brought to the movies with him.
All I want is common decency and respect for one another. One another.
Like
last night I had a cinema full of young people that were annoying.
You see?
And old people.
You don't like anyone.
And they were all talking.
They were being humans.
All right, quick question, because we do have to go. It's a summer cast. We've run out of time. But would you agree with this?
Yeah.
the trailers are an essential part of the movie-going experience, and people should shut up during the... Well, I'm not going to call them trailers. I'm going to call them previews.
I hate to agree with you, but yeah.
Thank you.
I do like watching the trailers, and I think if you're talking through trailers, that's not cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was almost going to do the stand-up and tell them to shut up thing.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. You were going to be that guy.
I was going to be that guy, but I can't be that guy. I'm not that far advanced in my
I must say,
craziness.
If there's somebody talking near me, I do that. If in the movie.
During the film?
Yeah. If somebody's talking loudly near me, I will turn around and go, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, could you please be quiet?"
In fact, I have been to a live performance with you at the MTC or one of those joints where you did turn around, Malthouse, and I think you grabbed a person's leg and told them to shut up. So that is not a hollow bluff at any measure. Laura, we do have to go. Have you got some Stupidly Bins for us this lovely Thursday?
No, Stu, funny you should ask. Now, I need to call you to account for something. The Stupidly Bins segment, of course, welcome to anybody who's listening for the first time. Stupidly Bins segment is where we just remind people of, if you email in, we can remind you to put your bin out on a certain night, on the night that your bins need to go out. Now, I promised this, and you said very early on, if you're going to promise this, you've got to deliver. Didn't you?
Yes.
In that first podcast where we thought that this might be an idea, you said, you got to deliver. And we've delivered, except that we haven't, because your job is to check emails.
And I've cleared the email box. Apologies to late replies.
You cleared the email box
December
over
12 emails during the week.
You cleared the emails over the Christmas New Year period. And I came back from the weekend and saw an inbox full of people saying, bin night is on Tuesday in Narrewarren and stuff.
I forwarded them on to you, that's right.
But they were from months ago. People, I am so sorry.
We were in summer mode.
So sorry to everybody whose bins I've been getting wrong. If I don't do it, just email me again.
All right.
And a reminder, you can email me about anything you need reminding about at all. We did have one person request that we remind them to go to work in the morning one time. Anything you like. So Stupidly Bins for Thursday, North Fitzroy, Carlton, Heathmont, Greensborough, Brunswick, Reservoir, Lyneham and Dixon in Canberra, Toronto in Canada, and east of the Huon River in Huon Valley in Tasmania. And if there are any others that I've missed out, please do let me know.
On your Lozzie, a essential service. Now, got to go. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, we reveal the results of our yes or no to summer poll. And just a quiet word, it looks like summer might be on the way out.
Yeah, but because of the way the campaign's being run.
It's all right.
I'm going to get back on social media.
Push polling, buddy. Until tomorrow, Lauren Clark, I look forward to seeing you all.
Do you? Until tomorrow? Me too.
Tomorrow.
Bye-bye.